was gonna say there's suddenly no cars when I turn the camera on, but there's one coming behind me though. I bet he's one. There's been a bunch of cars up until this point. I'm walking by this sign. Is it synced with the sign? I think it was synced with me walking by the sign, I guess. It was right at that moment. The other day at work, I was out in the middle of nowhere on a delivery. Like there's nothing around, like there's no houses or like trees or anything for him to drive by at. This car drives by me when I drive by a billboard. That was almost at the center of the street and it was white. These got bright headlights. Are they stopping? Well, I like what they're doing. Since I turned the camera on, I'm gonna keep the camera on so they keep doing nothing. It's chill right now. I was hearing all these engine sounds too. Well, a few of them. I was hearing a few engine sounds before I turned the camera on. Now I don't hear any engine sounds. It's a tail lift, and I think it was at this curb. It's like a curb right there. I think he was driving by at it. He's meeting a car at the intersection. I'm walking by sprinklers right now. Is that why there's two cars driving by right now? Because I gotta walk around the sprinklers right now. They like to do things when I gotta walk around something on the sidewalk. So that's probably why there was two cars right there. They just also love to drive two cars at the same time as each other too, so just wherever on the sidewalk they'll do that, you know. They just gotta get sync targeted, whatever they do, they gotta sync. Just do anything but sync it up though. This car just pulled up right when that car turned. I think it has one light. And I heard this sound, I heard some banging sound behind me, and it sounds synced. That car looks synced. It's like right at the edge of this retaining wall thing. Looks synced. Here's the edge of the retaining wall thing. the other edge of it. And it has like a half a tail light and a dim tail light. And then this is as these two cars are meeting each other at the intersection. And the light just turned yellow when it drove by me, and the other car is driving through the intersection. And I think these two cars just pulled up at the same time with each other, pretty sure. It's got really bright headlights. And I think he's driving by at this curb synced. I think they're sync heads. This car is almost to the intersection when he drove by me. Is it synced? Looks like a bunch of sync heads to me. Is it sync heads? This car's pulling up right now. Is it sync heads? It's like a bunch of sync heads. It's like they're synced out of their minds. The silver truck getting across the street has another silver car that is out in front of me. It's got a military license plate. I see a car turning away up the street that I think is a sync head. I see a car coming that's a sync head. I see another car coming that's a sync head. Is it black and silver? Let's see. Is it silver? What's this? Garbage truck? Sync. What's that? Silver? I think it was silver. That one? Was that black? Looks synced hard, dude. It's like a bunch of sync heads. It's like a sync fest. I think this car or maybe another one probably pulled up synced. I'm walking up to where the sidewalk curves. Is it synced? They're driving by me at the same time. Was it synced? Like the other car is coming up next to the other car next to me. It's a thing that they do when they sync. Sometimes. And then like when I'm driving, they'll be passing me. Like there'll be a car coming the opposite way as me on the other side of the street. This car just turned when that car drove by me. There'll be a car coming the other way when I'm driving, and then there'll be another car passing me at the same time, going the same way as me. And it'll be like a black car and a silver car or whatever. And the one passing me will have a license plate number and will drive in front of me really slow. They pass me and then they drive slow in front of me the whole way there, and then they're like, they'll maybe even be the neighbor of the person that I'm delivering to, and they park across the street. Whatever, you know? Stupid shit. I saw sync heads way up the street. I see a dim light coming. It's early. I think I saw another whitey way up the street right after the dim light. I think I see another stalker coming. He's gonna stalk. He was early too, a little bit. Is it early Whitey Street? Sometimes they're all early for a second, and then they snap back. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Whitey synced. There's Whitey. You notice how when I walk around at like 6:30 a.m., it's like no cars, and then I cross the street and there's cars, and then I get across the street and there's no cars again, and then I cross another street and there's cars, and then I get across and there's no cars again. Like right now, there's a car coming, like right now, and it's white, and then there's one right at the curb. And then there's just no more cars until I get across the street, and then there's a car, and then there's gonna be no more cars after it, and it's white. It's white now, and the other whitey got over there at the same time, and now there's no more cars until right now at this street there's a white car right there, and now there's no more cars. You ever notice that? Feel like he's gonna do something. Don't do it. Okay, he didn't do it. The whitey turned right when I got across the street though. The one that drove by me at the street. I think I see stalkers. I think I see stalkers. Snap back to the sinker. Oh, they turned on his blinker. He synced it up lightly. Here's the tail lift. The tail lift right there. I saw it coming. I saw it driving up really fast. I was like, what is it? Is it a whitey? It's a tail lift. These look synced. I think his black car is meeting a silver truck. White car and a white van. They sockered up. This truck and this car are pulling up at the same time as each other. Are they sockered up? Are they right here sockered up? Stalkers. Are they stalkered up? Are they stalking? These cars just started driving when the white truck drove by me. The red car and the blue car look synced up to me. The red car and the red car Looks synced up to me. Red car. Looks synced up to me. Looks like a sync. Back there now as this car starts to drive and the tail lift and the other red car are pulling up. A white truck just pulled up right now. And what's this pulling up right now? Is it a white? What's this at the center of the street? Is it a white? Looks white. Right there. What's this? Soccered up. I think it's soccered up. Don't soccer up. Is it a soccer? Is it soccer? He's got one white tail light. Is he a stalker whitey? I think he had two red tail lights before. Pretty sure. I don't know. Looks like a stalker thing. It's stalkered up. I hear engine sounds at this curb. It sounds stalkered up. Yeah, only 6:30 a.m. and it's stalkered up. And then this morning when I woke up at like 4:30 or whatever, there was some type of sound. I don't remember, a truck beeping or a siren or something. They're making some type of stalker ruckus outside. I'm walking by the window or by the door right now where they stalk at. So stalkered up. I see tail lights over here. Is it gonna stalk her up? Don't stalk her up. I see a white truck pulling up. Is he gonna stalk her up here? Oh, it's taking off. Don't stalk her up. Don't be a stalker. Do it regular. Don't do it stalkered up. Do it regular like a regular person. Alright, it was right in the middle of the house. It wasn't at the corner of it. Wait, he's turning again. Is it at the corner of it? Yep, it's at the corner of it. Fuck. Damn. Like he turned down the street and then he turned onto the other street at the corner of the house. I hear an engine sound behind me right now. You hear him? He's a stock farter. This is a stock It's at the corner of the house. Is it stalkered up? It's at this corner of the grass. Is the whitey gonna turn right now? No. Thought the whitey's gonna turn right there. I see stalkers, I think. I see stalkers way up the street. I think I see stalkers. They've been so chill since I turned the camera on. Is it a stalker? Is it stalkers coming? Is it stalkered up? Is it at the corner? Is it stalkered up? The guy walking up the sidewalk. I bet he's gonna be stalkered up. Hope I'm wrong, but I bet he's gonna be stalkered up. He's got a dog. I bet he's gonna be stalkered up. That was a little late, but I bet he was stalkered up. The dog guy is gonna meet me when I get across the street. I bet he's gonna be stalkered up. The dog guy is meeting me right here when I get across the street. Looks stalkered up. Looks stalkered up out here. Looks stalkered up. I see someone crossing the street. Don't be stalkered up. He's coming up in front of me on the bike at the corner of the Freemason building. He's going to the gas station on the bike. Is he gonna be stalkered up when I walk by? I think this car came out in front of me when the lady drove by me. Pretty sure. These guys are walking away right now when I walk up. Are they stalkered up? I think they're walking around stalkered up over there. Is this the bike that I saw? I think I heard a dog bark synced. There's a one light. Is it a tail lift? That's stalkered up. I hear an engine sound behind me. Tail lift is turning stalkered up. The car is stalkered up. The stalkers are stalkered up. Stalkered up. The stalkers are stocking up. On stocks. They're stocked up on stalker ups. The car just got to the intersection right now and stalkered up. The stalkers are stocked up on stocks. Stalkers are stocking up. It's Whitey. He's pulling up right now. He's stalkered up. His car that he just pulled up. It's turning synced too. It just pulled up synced and it turned synced. This car looks synced. Is this one synced? Pulling up the center of the street. Is it synced? Is that 88 sync? That's red, and the 88 was red, and okay. Is he sync? That car looks synced. Looks like it's driving by me at the curb synced. Looks stalkered up. Stalkered up. Stalkered up. Stassi, stalkered up. Stassi, stalkered up. I think this has a slightly dimmer light and it's driving by right here at this curb. And it's tan. And it's stalkered up. Sometimes they'll just have like a really slightly dimmer light. Or it's like sometimes they have a thing on over their light that like it looks like it from a distance, but then when they get closer it looks regular or something, or like vice versa. There's that guy again, he just turned right there. He's always stalkered up. This car is almost stalkered up. Is it stalkered up? Is this car stalkered up? Looks stalkered up, and this one just pulled up when it's stalkered up, and they're both silver, and they're stalkered up. Both silver, and they're stalkered up, and that was in front of me when he drove by me, and they're stalkered up, and he's meeting that stalkered up, and it's probably silver, and it's stalkered up. Stalkered up. Stalkered up. Ta-da! He's pulling up, stalkered up. Blue and red, stalkered up. Or is it silver? Is it silver? It's stalkered up. Whatever it was. This car. That car in front of me right there looks stalkered up. This white car looks stalkered up. Just pulled up right when I walked up, stalkered up. I hear engine sounds ahead of me and I see stalkers way in the distance, I think. That's stalkered up. That's a stalkered up. Oh, thought there was a car coming behind me. Stopping at the intersection right now. The guy on the bike is pulling up right now. And look, these two cars. Or wait, just one car. Thought I saw another car. It's also driving by right now. Stalkered up. Stalkered up. Stalkered up. Stalkered up. Stalkered up. He's turning the bike again. The bike's coming up and he's turning off the sidewalk and it's right here and it's stalkered up and this car came out right here, stalkered up. And it's stalkered up. And it's stalkered up. I hear a truck beeping right now way over there. Probably a telelift. Probably a telelift over at the telelift station. These are probably gonna stalk. Yeah, these are probably gonna stalk. But I'm out. Wait, let's see if they stalk. Is it gonna stalk? I just saw a car turn way back there behind that car. Right when this car pulled up. This car has one light. Is it a stalker? This car just drove out when it drove. Is it stalkered up? Is it stalkered up? This is a tan car meeting the white car. They're the last cars. Are they stalkered up? Is it stalkered? Is it stalkered up? Don't stalk. Alright. Well, one of these cars is stalker at least, you know. They be stalkered up. They were stalkered up the whole video. You know how the stalkers are. They're stalkered up. I hear someone blowing their nose right as this car starts to drive.